you're a small business owner, you know the feeling. You're the CEO, you're the marketer, you're the bookkeeper, you're doing it all. And it can be a pretty lonely grind. But what if getting expert help wasn't just for the big corporations anymore? Let's dive into how that's all starting to change. You know, this is the question that keeps so many entrepreneurs staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m. You've got the passion, you've got the skill, you've definitely got the drive, so why does it feel like you keep hitting a wall when you try to scale up? Well, if you feel that way, I can promise you, you are not alone. I mean, just look at these numbers. They really lay out the harsh reality. For every 100 new businesses that start, only 20, just 20, will make it to their 10th anniversary. And here's the thing, it's usually not because of a bad idea or a lack of hard work. It's because there's a lack of accessible support and a clear roadmap for growth. So why has getting that kind of expert support been so darn difficult? Well, for decades, the path to getting real strategic business coaching has been blocked by some very old school and very real obstacles. Okay, first off, let's just talk about the cost. Traditional coaching can run you thousands of dollars a month. That's a complete non-starter when every single penny counts. Then you've got time. Coaches work business hours, right? Which is the exact same time you need to be running your business and talking to customers. And let's be honest, there's the human element. It can be really hard to admit you need help. And now, on top of all that, there's this new wave of AI confusion that just feels overwhelming. It's like a perfect storm of barriers. But what if we could just vaporize those barriers? What if technology could finally level the playing field for everyone? This is where a totally new kind of solution comes into play, one that was designed from the ground up for the modern small business owner. And here it is, iTrepreneur. Now, this isn't some generic tool made by a massive tech company that doesn't get you. It was actually created by entrepreneurs who have been in the trenches. They've lived the struggle. They know exactly what you're up against because they've been there themselves. This quote really just nails it. We've all been on ChatGPT, right? And we all know that feeling of frustration trying to get it to give you the right answers. Well, iTrepreneur fixes that by preloading its AI with 14 years of real-world, proven business coaching experience. It's like having a master coach's brain built right into the system from day one. And this AI coach actually has a name, DORE. Think of DORE as your personal AI business partner, always on 24/7. Her entire purpose is to give you the proven frameworks you need to build a business that doesn't just survive, but actually thrives, one that gives you the quality of life you're working so hard to achieve. Okay, so that all sounds great, but how does this actually work in your day-to-day life? Let's break down how DORE becomes your co-pilot for growth without adding any more complexity to your plate. It really just boils down to two simple but powerful things. First, you can chat with Dory anytime about anything. Got a weird question from your bookkeeper? Need a new marketing email drafted fast? Done. But second, and this is crucial, you get weekly structured coaching sessions that give you a clear roadmap and, just as importantly, accountability to keep you on track and moving forward. And this is what it actually looks like in practice. It's right there, on your phone. So when that brilliant idea or that frustrating problem hits you at 10 o'clock at night, you don't have to write it down and wait. You can just open the app and get an intelligent, context-aware answer right then and there. And what's honestly incredible is how fast Dory gets up to speed on your business. When you're setting it up, you just enter your website address. In nanoseconds, Dory scans your public information. It instantly understands who you are, what you do, and who you serve. So the advice you get is tailored specifically for you from the very first conversation. Now, I know what a lot of you are probably thinking right now. An AI knowing all about my business, is that safe? And you know what? That is a completely valid concern, and it's one that has been addressed from the absolute ground up. This feeling of uncertainty, it's totally normal. In fact, it's pretty much the same feeling most of us had back in the early 2000s about typing a credit card number into a website. It felt risky, right? But then the technology and the security evolved. AI is on that exact same journey right now. This comparison really puts it all into perspective. All those fears we had about e-commerce, fraud, identity theft, they were solved by new and better technology. Well, today's AI coaching platforms are being built on an even more advanced security foundation. Seriously, it makes those early online security measures look like child's play. So here's the bottom line on security. iTrepreneur is built on the gold standard. We're talking Amazon Web Services, the same stuff major banks use. Payments are handled by Stripe, a world leader in secure transactions. All your data is fully encrypted, both when it's moving and when it's stored. And, maybe most importantly of all, your data is never sold and it's never used to train other AI models. Your business stays your business. Period. Okay, so with trust established, let's talk about the real mission here. Because this is about more than just cool technology. It's about fundamentally changing who gets access to the tools they need to succeed. Take a look at this number. This is the kind of value you're looking at for traditional one-on-one high-level business coaching. It's incredibly effective, but that price tag, it puts it completely out of reach for the vast majority of small business owners. And this is what iTrepreneur costs. Yeah, let that sink in for a second. For less than the price of a couple of streaming services, you get 24/7 access to an AI coach that's packed with over a decade of proven business strategies. And that right there, that's the whole vision, to finally democratize expert business advice. It's about leveling the playing field so that anyone with the passion and the skill can build the business and the life that they want, regardless of their budget. And it's not just a nice idea, it's already making a real difference for people. Real users are getting real results. Take Nathan here, who said the DORE framework gave him personalized insights that helped him accelerate his growth. That is the kind of tangible impact we're talking about. So, the final question is really for you. The tools that were once reserved for a select few are now literally at your fingertips. What could you build with an expert business coach in your pocket 24/7? Are you ready to level the playing field for your business?